You lose a grip, you can slip into an abyss, no doubt. You see these niggas tripping. Why the Earl making, I'm begging him to stop it, playing his old shit, knowing he won't top it. Cool. Why did you have to ruin your legacy like this? Like, I am very sad right now. It's been a long week and it's only Monday. And to come and make this video not making me even sadder. I fully understand why a lot of hip hop fans would be upset. You know, that J.Cole basically, pulled out a white flag and withdrew from this beef between Drake and Kendrick. I fully understand why, because even somebody like me, bro, I was literally watching the live stream live on Twitch because it was, I think it was Dreamville Fest, right? So they had a little partnership with Amazon and they were streaming that shit live on Twitch. So I decided, wow, my vape has just been sitting down here in this shot. This is not mine. I don't know. I don't vape. Yeah, as I was saying, so I watched this Dreamville Fest live when J.Cole actually came out and he was like, you know what, bro? Who loves Kendrick Lamar? Raise your hand. I watched that shit live. I was terrified. I was disappointed. I was petrified. I was sad. I was let down. I was every single negative emotion you could think about right now. I went through that in the space of 10 minutes while watching that live. Deadass. I have been defending J.Cole for my entire life, basically. It feels like, I have been talking about J.Cole as the #1 rapper for so long. So the fact that he was actually in a beef where he could have proven that I wasn't just defending him for no reason. So I was completely let down. So I understand all the J. Cole fans. I feel y'all. I feel y'all, the Dreamville fans. I don't have my Dreamville hoodie on right now because I had to wash it. But I feel y'all. I was let down because I just know. When I just know something? I just knew that if J. Cole was really engrossed in this beef like I wanted him to, bro, that shit would have been entertainment at its finest. I know J. Cole could rap. We know J. Cole could rap. Despite all of this bullshit, we know that J. Cole is a great rapper, right? And that's all that matters. So I was disappointed. But after this beef has progressed, and I've made several videos on this beef, I will leave some links down below. I'll put a card on screen right now. Go check out some of my recent videos. But the way that this beef has progressed, right, has kind of shown me that, you know what? Maybe J. Cole was right. Maybe Cole was right, because this beef now is no longer between, just friendly jabs between two rappers. This beef has become something that is going straight to the pits of hell. And I really feel like Kendrick took it there, but this beef, there's no coming back. I mean, these niggas can never be friends again. These niggas are going to be ups for life. Kendrick and Drake are going to be ups for life. Drake accused Kendrick of assaulting his wife. Drake accused Kendrick of cheating on his wife. Drake accused Kendrick of not even loving his son, which is very, very fucking ironic. But anyway, Kendrick accused Drake and his entire OVO crew of basically being sexual offenders, having a sex trafficking ring. Like, these are some heavy ass allegations that I feel like there's no coming back. There's no coming back on either side, right? So looking back now, bro, maybe J. Cole he saw this coming. Maybe somebody was like, yo, don't do it. Even if what Drake is saying about Kendrick isn't true, and even if what Kendrick is saying about Drake isn't true, because this beef was so heavily publicized and so big across social media, they're always going to assume that, you know what, Drake could potentially be a sexual offender, and Kendrick could potentially be beating his wife. Again, even if it's not true, people might believe it, and it's always going to be somewhere lingering. So maybe J. Cole was like, you know what, bro, at my stage in life right now, I just don't want to be battling like this. Maybe I just don't want this negative energy around me. Let me just pull out and, remove myself from the situation. And I understand that. And I only understand it now, looking back in hindsight, because this rap beef, as I said, this beef between Drake and Kendrick was heavy as fuck. And this is really like a metaphor for life sometimes, because I understand the feeling of wanting to just say, fuck it. Fuck it. Let me just do the most aggressive, the most action-oriented, the most reckless shit. I understand that thinking too, but also it's good sometimes to just say, you know what, Nah, bro. So I kind of respect Cole for that. I respect Cole for that because he knew himself. He knew the stage that he was at life. He knew what he wanted from life, and he knew how he wanted to feel about his life. That nigga was saying that he couldn't even get a good night's rest because of this beef. Kendrick was in this nigga's ear saying, I heard you was conflicted. So I mean, I kind of understand too, because if you ever reach a point in a situation where you're losing sleep and like, is it that heavy on your psyche, that heavy on your mental, then yeah, bro, I would fucking retract myself too. If I'm being real, like if it's impacting my quality of life, bro. I feel like your peace is more important, to be honest, right? No, what I would say is that Cole, you should have never dropped a diss track. You should have never dropped, what was that song? 7 Minute Drill. It's not even on streaming services right now, but you should have never dropped that, because one thing I would say, Cole, is that you're way too old, bro. From a fan's, I mean, I still respect Cole. I am a huge fan of J. Cole. I grew up on J. Cole. J. Cole is responsible for many thoughts and ideologies I have about life, right? But I am 23 right now, and I think I have gotten out of, the peer pressure phase of doing things to appease people, doing things to appease my environment. I just be living my life, and whatever happen, fuck it. So I feel like at Cole's age, writing a whole ass diss track and releasing that shit because of peer pressure from your homies is insane. That shit is kind of insane. It's kind of crazy how I just recently listened to Good Kid, Mad City for the very first time. Like, I was literally just running through the album from start to finish for the first time. This is literally kind of what happened to J. Cole. The art of peer pressure. Now, what is Cole's next move? He already kind of lost a lot of public favor because niggas say now Cole is a pussy, which I don't believe. I believe he was just acting very maturely in realizing that, you know what, this beef isn't my place. This is between Drake and Kendrick. Let me just remove myself. I believe that, honestly. I didn't like the way he went about doing it, but I do believe that he probably knew he had to make the right decision for himself. So I am fine with that. But I mean, look at the consequences. Look at the consequences now. Like, look at what is going on social media, and look at the conversations that are being had right now, bro, about J. Cole. My goat. My nigga. The fuck? Even what I said, bro, I can't get me wrong. If him losing public favor and losing a couple of fans to protect his mental health and to protect his peace, if that is the result of doing what he felt like he had to do, then it is what it is, to be honest. And I still have a lot of life experience to get. I'm still very green. As much as I want to act like if I know shit, bro, I knows nothing about nothing. I don't know shit. I am learning every single day. But I feel like if I'm in my mid to late 30s, bro, early 40s, that would most likely be at the forefront of my mind. Like, I have a family here, like, my life is kind of set up a certain way. What do I need to do to protect myself so I could better provide for who I need to provide for? Does that make sense? I try to put myself in the context of a 40-year-old man who is a rapper, but also is pretty, introverted and out of the spotlight and has certain principles and morals. I feel like I would probably act very similarly. I mean, first of all, I wasn't even going to release a diss track. Again, I would say Cole should have never released a diss track because he was talking real slick and real loose, you know what I mean, and real crazy on that diss track, only to come back and say, who loves Kendrick Lamar? Fuck, like, every time I think about it, bro, I just get upset because, anyway, so I wouldn't have done that. But I understand now, looking back in hindsight, why it was done. So you know what? In a world full of Drake and Kendrick Lamars, sometimes the best thing to do is to be a J. Cole. Because sometimes niggas just be wanting peace, bro. Yeah.